Hello everyone, it's DA here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend so far. Today's topic is going to be quite interesting. It is crazy. I never even knew that this was possible. So EA and of course Respawn Studios just announced the upcoming Star Wars game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now this is a really interesting thing considering the fact that there is no microtransaction involved. It's a single player game coming from a company that says single player is dead, so this is a big news. However, something that I think is a lot much bigger than all this other news is going to be about the development of the game itself. We all trust the developers, we know that they can do a great job. However, when it comes to the engine they're using, Respawn is using the Unreal Engine 4. They're not using Frostbite. There have been major questions from this news alone because nobody even knew it was possible to release a game under EA using a different engine. For most of us, we didn't even think it was ever a question if a studio can use anything else other than the Frostbite engine. Several titles and several games under EA has had major problems associated with the Frostbite engine. Though we cannot blame every single problem on the engine, we can, however, still acknowledge that the engine does have major issues. A lot of us have experienced it playing games under the EA umbrella, and of course one of the major things is the fact that people believe that this is not an engine that is suitable for a seamless open world, and that is why Anthem has some of its in-game issues. Now, that is one of the reasons when it comes to loading screens. However, some of the other issues with Anthem will be dealing with the developments of the game itself. Now, there have been several games, beautiful games developed using the Unreal Engine. So this Star Wars games is one that I'm sure will not disappoint in terms of the technical aspect of things. Now rises the big question. Will every other studio under EA follow the same route, follow Respawn by using the Unreal Engine 4 from here on? Because if this comes out and it looks really great, that means every other project that will start at the end of 2019 is going to be really crazy. A lot of them are going to think, you know what, do we want to use the Frostbite or do we want to go out there and use Unreal Engine 4? And some people are even asking if this is possible for Dragon Age 4 or even for Anthem. And sadly, the answer for that one is going to be no, because Dragon Age 4 already started development, and of course Anthem is already launched. So the only way they would do that for Anthem is if they shut down the whole thing and start everything from scratch and rename it Anthem Beyond, or if they scrapped the whole Dragon Age 4 development and started from scratch as well. One thing that I will say is that a lot of people seem to also forget that when it comes to a game engine, it is a collection of software and assets. So for the Frostbite engine to improve, they may only need to adjust or improve one or few of the softwares in that engine, unlike the case with Bethesda where they had to replace almost everything. I don't think the Frostbite engine is in that much of a bad state. I think it's just a matter of them extending its limitations, which, like I said earlier, is going to be dealing with adjusting or improving some of the softwares within that engine. For example, you have some studios who will use Blender as part of their engine, while others will use Maya and other Autodesk programs. Respawn using Unreal Engine 4 is a very big deal, and I cannot wait to see the gameplay. But anyways, let me know what you think about this. Frostbite versus Unreal Engine 4. Do you think future EA titles should be developed on the Unreal Engine, or do you think they just need to improve some aspects of the Frostbite engine? As always, it's DA signing out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.